Most media websites follow roughly the same template. There is usually a lot going on. It's hard to find the main story sometimes, and there's lots of content and ads around it. You should be getting on with the business of taking in information, but there's just so much to distract you. The print business website is different, really quite different. There's a different atmosphere, more relaxed, and certainly less distracting. The most topical stories stroll by, giving you breathing space, time to take things in. And when you have, you can click on one of the thumbnails and read more. All of our articles look the same. Is that a good thing? Well, research says so. It's good to know where everything is, where to click or tap, where to find things. And as this information is intended for research, being able to find things is very important. You'll notice too that we don't have a silo system where everything is filed under a category such as litho, digital, pre-press, finishing, etc. We think that 21st century printing is much more fluid than that. We simply categorise articles as news, features or case studies. News being news, features being about the technology, and case studies are those who are using the technology. The next thing that you'll notice is that we've designed our articles to be as close to the experience of reading on paper as is possible on a screen. There is plenty of white space on the left to allow the eye to easily find the next line, and this means it's easy to read long articles. In the text, there are hidden links. They are hidden so as not to interrupt the reader. So how do you know they are there? Because they largely refer to print companies and people. For example, if we were to hover over Healy's print, we will see that it is a link, and we click on that and it takes us to their website. Also, if a person has a LinkedIn page, which Philip Dodd quite unhelpfully doesn't, then every time you see a person's name, their LinkedIn should be lurking behind it. Luckily, Richard Gray, who did some work on Print Future's behalf for Healy's, does, and if we were to click on his name, then it would take us to his LinkedIn page. Again, it opens in a new tab to show that it's an external link. Formatting the text in this way makes it very, very easy to read, and when you come to the end, you've taken in a huge amount of information which you can then share on social media. However, if time is short, or if you prefer your information in bite-sized pieces, there is the red panel. You will see here that there are 3 stories. Well, technically pictures with extended captions rather than stories. Whereas the main body of the text remains static, here the pictures change and the text in the red panel changes accordingly. There are several ways to stop and start the slideshow should you wish to. In the red panel there could be a synopsis of the main article or additional information that relates to the picture, and there may be hidden links in here too. In the red panel, every red panel, there should be an Explore More feature. Linking articles to other articles is nothing new, but most media websites use algorithms to search for keywords and place articles blindly. Here we use our in-depth knowledge of the printing industry to select the links. For example, we think that the best place to find out more about Healy's, if this is a company that you're interested in, are the conclusions from the Forward Thinking Printing event that took place last year. Clicking on this moves you to that story, and you can return using the back button. As you see, this article is very relevant, and links in the red panel take the reader further on the journey of discovery. If we move slightly along in the picture on the red panel, you will see that here we have a link to the Kodak Nexpress. If you click on that, it will take you to an external page, and it will take you to the actual page that you need to be on, not to Kodak's homepage or somewhere else or somewhere near it, but to where you need to be. Having discovered all this information, it may take some time to read it and take it all in. But how do you know where everything is? That's the problem with websites. You can't flick through them like a magazine. That's why we created MyPrint Business. Once you've registered for MyPrint Business here, you can log in. And if you're clever, you will have saved your password, and it says that we're in. If we go back to Healy's, you'll see that a whole new world has opened up, and all this opportunity is at your fingertips. With MyPrint Business, you can save articles in folders to read later. You can create as many folders as you'd like and save as many articles as you like in them. So if we were to create a new folder and we were to call it printers, and you can give it a short description, competitors maybe, and save that, you'll see that it's created a folder and the icon has gone red. This means that the story is in there. If I was to click it again, it would be white and we've taken the story out. Click again, red, the story's in there. So you can see at a glance, if you have a list of folders, where you are and if the story's in the folder, and if so, which folder is in there. If you go to the MyPrint Business page, you'll see your folder there. You can open it and you can see what's in it and the date that it was written, not the date it was put in, and you can organise your folders here. Now that you've registered for MyPrint Business, you're now eligible to comment on these articles. Only the ones that are available to do so. Let's find one using the search function. Click Explore More. You always click Explore More, you never know what you'll find. Only a small amount of articles are available to be commented on, and they're chosen by our editor Gareth Ward as being suitable. The comments are moderated, so your comment won't appear immediately, and when it does, it will have your full name. We don't allow anyone to hide behind a screen name. You've seen the search function and how it displays the results. Similarly, you can go to the News Centre, or in Features, or Features, or in Case Studies, or Case Studies. Alternatively, if you know the manufacturer or piece of equipment that you are looking for, you can use the Looking for Equipment or Looking for Manufacturers feature to help you find what it is you're looking for. For example, should you want to research a Heidelberg Sheetfed press but are unsure about the model, choose Looking for Manufacturer, and you'll see Heidelberg's here, presses, Litho Sheetfed. Click on Explore More, and if it was the XL75 that you were thinking about, if you click on that, it will show you all the articles on the website that are relevant to the XL75. So that's it for our whistle-stop tour of the Print Business website. Have a look round and get used to a different approach to websites. Once you get a hang of it, you'll find all sorts of interesting information and ways of getting to it, and then you'll be well on your way to getting the most out of the best online research facility for the printing industry.